So we are continuing from the previous video. See, the columns are there. I already explained how we found out the sigma y, then sigma x square, sigma xy, and we have to find out this trend value also. Okay, so the formula to fit a straight line trend is y is equal to a plus bx, isn't it? For that purpose we require a and b. A is calculated by formula sigma y divided by n. Here sigma y is available, which is 5000. Then n, number of items, which is 7. So 5000 divided by 7, we get 714.3. Now A is available. Then B. B is equal to sigma xy divided by sigma x square. Sigma xy is here, which is 2400. And sigma x square is here, which is 28. So 2400 divided by 28 provides 85.7. 85.7. Okay, we got the value of A 714.3 and B 85.7. Now what is the trend equation? Y is equal to A plus bx. We are replacing A and B by their values. Y is equal to 714.3 plus B value 85.7 x. Okay, y is equal to A plus bx. Y is equal to the value of A 714.3 plus the value of B 85.7 x. This is the trend equation. If in the question it is asked to fit a straight line trend equation, then this is the answer. Okay, but there is one more question in there. Find the expected number of students in 2017. Okay, based on this trend value, you have to find the value of 2017 also. Before that, we have to find the trend values. To get the trend values, we consider this straight line trend equation, which is y is equal to a plus bx, 714.3 plus 85.7 x. We consider this equation and we apply the value of x. The x values are here, isn't it? The first x value is minus 3. So by applying minus 3, we get the first trend value. 814.3 plus 85.7 into the first x value, which is minus 3, isn't it? Minus 3. Then you get this 457. This is rounded off figure. Actually you get 456.7 something. It is rounded since it is the decimal is above 0.5. It is rounded its nearest figure 457. Okay. And in the next equation, for the next trend value, we have to use minus 2 in the place of x. So in the same value, I already told you that A and B are constant figure. This A and B should be taken as constant, and we change the value of x variable. Okay, so this 714.3 plus 85.7 into minus 2. Got it? Now in this way, we alternatively changing the value of x minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3 and apply the value in this equation, we get the trend values. Okay, by changing the value of x, we can find the trend values. Now we got all the trend values. Okay, and the question, one more thing is asked, what is that? Find the expected number of students in 2017. Okay, for that you have to use the same equation. It is here, expected number of students in 2017. You have to use the same equation, the trend equation, y is equal to 714.3 plus 85.7 x. We have to use the same equation, but in the place of x, we have to use the value 5. How we get the 5? From this 2017, we deduct the mid-year. 2017 data is asked in the question, isn't it? 2017 data is asked in the question. We have to deduct the mid-year from 2017. When we deduct the mid-year, which is the mid-year? Mid-year is 2012. You remember? This 2012 mid-year is to be deducted from this 2017. You get 5. Then just apply the value in this equation. Means 714.3 plus 85.7 into 5 is equal to 1143. Okay, in this, if you are asked to find the value of 2020, if you are asked to find out the value of 2020, then what you will do? This 2020 minus the mid-year 2012, you get 8, isn't it? So, apply the 8 in the place of x value, and you can find or project or forecast the value of that 2020. Okay. If you have a doubt regarding this explanation, then just WhatsApp your doubts to this number 924 9966 765. Okay.